In this video, Shannon Sharp, Uncle Shay Shay, and Chad Ochocinco on the show Nightcap reacts to a woman saying that men are not obsessed with women anymore, and how women are seeking attention and how that has messed it all up for all women. Let's check it out.
So there's a stat on Facebook, and basically it says men are not obsessed with women like they used to be. Y'all don't find that kind of weird? And to be honest, no, I don't find that kind of weird. So it seems to me like a lot of y'all are now starting to realize that you're either losing value or have lost value from chasing attention. And now that's something that y'all got to deal with, and y'all can't face that fact.
Ocho?
Uh-huh.
Agree, disagree,
like
slightly agree?
I mean, it varies. It depends. You know, I think men are a little bit more now focused on just themselves, you know, focus on work, getting to the bag, and allowing the woman to be the last choice of importance, as opposed to how it was before. You know, chasing the woman, chasing, applying pressure, doing all that. And most of the time, what you have to understand too, is women put up such a front with the chasing and applying pressure, as if there's something that's so different about them as opposed to anyone else that you could deal with. But then when you actually get a hold and you get to learn that individual and you're allowed access, you come to find out, well, God damn, I've been doing all this chasing for this, but you ain't no different than nobody else. It's all the same. You know, at the end of the day, I think men's focal point has changed from chasing women to more focusing on themselves, work, family, if that comes into play. And it's just different now. It's just different now, especially in today's era where we have a lot more women that are in, I hate using the word alpha positions, but they are the men now. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I think the thing is, Ocho,
women are the men.
They you know, a lot of women. But see, when you keep saying, I don't need a man, I don't need a man, then you convince yourself. And then you want to be masculine because you think you can talk to, at the end of the day, that's still a man. And I'm not saying, look, I'm old and know how my grandmother and how I saw everybody raised. See, these women today, they talk about, oh, I want to be treated like my mom and my great grandma got to treat, but y'all don't behave like that. Y'all ain't cooking. Y'all ain't cooking no meal every day. When my grandfather got home at lunch, meal on the table. He got home at dinner, meal on the table. He ate first. It wasn't no arguing back and forth. When my grandfather said they can, they did. When he said they couldn't, they couldn't. But y'all, I'm gonna do me. Okay, well, do you? I don't have to be a part of it. And so I think the thing is that they've convinced themselves they don't need a man until they need a man. And then you 20, now you 45, now you 50. Now your options are limited.
Right. Yeah. I don't think women understand that the options are limited, especially today, especially for what they want. When you look at their expectations and what they expect and what they're looking for, it's very hard. It's very hard to get.
No, Ocho, it's not hard. But here's the thing. What you want gotta want you.
Oh.
See, that's the problem. Okay, you want a guy. Oh, he need to be over 6 foot tall. Oh, he needs to make six figures. Oh, he need to do this.
Right.
Well, every time you throw out something that he needs to be, you a percentage, 15, 20%. So now you down to 5%. That 5% of the man that you want, that's over 6 foot tall, that has a nice body, that makes six figure, that's well to do. Does he want you?
Damn. And most of the type of men that they want, you know, it's part of the 1%. Huh?
Absolutely.
So it puts the dudes that are in the 1%, they just get to pick who they want.
It's hard. It's hard for something to add value, to increase in value that constantly gets used. Listen to what I said, Ocho.
You know what's funny?
Name something that increases in value that's constantly get used. You told me about my Ferrari. You say, buy that Ferrari. but put it up. A bottle of wine, Philippe Rothschild, Petrus, Camus.
Right. 1942.
They ain't drinking it. I'm just saying.
Wait a minute. I don't even think the chat heard you. Do me a favor. Say, man, let me get my motherfucking pen and paper. Because that, man, hold on. You're going to have to bring that to me again. Hold on.
Yeah, I wanted Unc to cook a little bit. I didn't want to interrupt him, but I get it, man. Guys are they're not chasing women no more like they used to. I think women abused the situation. They was trying to embarrass guys, trying to go viral, embarrassing a guy. And just like the Cheesecake Factory lady, that guy was a good guy, and she just embarrassed him. Like it doesn't make sense to act like that to a man that's trying to get to know you or just talk to you. Wasn't like he was doing nothing bad. Picked her up. Even like when that guy took his wife out and her girlfriend out to her birthday, and the other woman, all the women wanted him to pay for their dinner afterwards. And he was like, I'm paying for my wife and the birthday girl, but I didn't invite none of you women. And it was like 6 to 8 women, and he didn't invite any of them. And even the wife spoke on it. She was like, when you guys get a husband, then you guys have your husband pay for it. And to me, social media has just destroyed relationships. Shannon Sharp laid it out. I had to let him cook on that one, because these guys are like, hey man, I'm not chasing after that no more. Just like he said, 6 feet, that Lord, again, you got to be over 6 feet. You got to make more than 6 figures. You got to be a nice build, everything. Next thing you know, you down to 10, 15, 5%, 1%. Hey, them guys, and do they want you? That's the key. You want this special guy? You don't want to settle. You think that you, just like Samuels used to say, I know the women hate Samuels, but you a 5 or 6 and you thinking you a 9 or 10. Hey, you better reevaluate yourself. Let me know what you guys think. Guys, do you think Shannon on dead on point? Has he been listening to the red pill guys like Kevin Samuels? And women, what you guys think? Are people overreacting, men overreacting? Or what about the women that are getting overlooked, and they don't put themselves in that category with the other women? I want to hear from you. Let me know what you guys think. See you on the next video.